Hello everyone, my name is Zanele and I'm the YouTube lead for the Africa region. Today I'll be talking about how to best plan YouTube and TV together in order to boost your video strategy. So much has changed in terms of the video landscape, and these changes have made marketers look for alternative ways of planning video campaigns in reaching audiences on various platforms that they engage on a daily basis. But before I unpack that, let's go back in time and look at the history of TV advertising. Way back in the day, TV was watched in this fashion. A family would huddle around a single screen to watch their favorite TV show. South Africa had its first TV broadcast in 1976, and only 2 years later, the first TV commercial was aired, creating a new industry of advertising. TV was at the heart of advertising, and brands were able to rely on it as a way to build reach across all audiences. But in 1997, something came along that has since changed the way that we watch video forever. Yes, you've actually guessed it right, the internet. The internet has changed the way that we consume content, and is still doing so even to this day. The proliferation of technology since to this point has been well documented, and you can see here just how the world has changed in a short space of time. And it is critical for advertisers to stay relevant during times of mass upheaval. Technology has really changed the way that we watch content. Video content is consumed anytime, anywhere, across various platforms. We also see people finding alternative ways of watching content, and there are many exciting changes that are happening on the continent. Video consumption is definitely taking center stage. Netflix, for example, is investing in local content, whilst Showmax continues to set new streaming records to this day. And recently, Disney Plus has launched their new subscription services locally. There's really many options available out there fighting for consumers' attention, all because of the internet. Viewers have more content to choose from than ever before, and more ways to watch it. One of the platforms that users are choosing to watch video more often is, of course, YouTube. TV used to be the only medium to reach people at scale, but viewers have been moving away from linear TV to digital for years. There should no longer be a divide between online and offline channels. A holistic approach to media is necessary, as digital is more integrated with consumers' day-to-day lives, and more channels have become digitized with greater opportunities to use data. Advertisers need to find ways of merging traditional and digital channels to achieve their goals, and YouTube can definitely help with that. It's not that consumers are losing interest in TV programming, but consumers' behaviors have changed from a TV schedule in a passive mode to an active consumption of media anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Everyone now decides what to watch and when to watch, depending on their own interests. The outcome of that is how this viewing behavior is having a direct impact on primetime ratings, which we'll see later. As previously stated, the internet has indeed changed the way we consume content, and when we look at South Africa's internet penetration over the years, we've indeed seen a massive growth. South Africa is currently ranked number 23 out of 185 countries in terms of internet users, and to date, 70% of South Africa's population is online, which really reflects the importance for marketers to connect and engage with this online community. Shifting the lens to local, closer to home, eMarketer looked at an average time spent when looking at various media platforms. They compared H1 2022 trends against 2021 trends for the same time period. Interestingly, the growth is led by platforms that lead activity such as mobile, social, music streaming, and online streaming, to name a few, proving that even locally, our audiences understand the power of choice and are exposed to various video platforms beyond TV. Now, there's always been a myth that the internet is accessed by high-income or high LSM groups. However, this slide proves the opposite. In a GWI study that was recently conducted,
the data showed the growth of smart TV or connected TV owners is reflecting a positive growth across gender, age, as well as income groups. What's more important to highlight here is that the growth of smart TV can be seen across all income groups, proving that even low and mid LSM markets are indeed accessing the content online, and advertisers should not only utilize traditional forms of media to reach these audiences, but low and medium income groups can be found online.
The new video landscape has changed prime time. In fact, streaming platforms are now the primary destination for video consumption. And the implication of all these changes is how do advertisers connect with audiences beyond the TV primetime slot? The impact of digital is directly seen on TV consumption patterns. The Broadcast Research Council of South Africa wanted to understand how people have been watching TV in the last few years. And from the data, it is evident that every year is reflecting a decline in TV viewership, with this year being at an all-time low. Truly, there's no turning back from this trend as more video options are placed in front of the users. Individual TV channels such as the SABC, for example, which are the biggest TV channels in the market, are also showing signs of decline, as they are no longer able to reach the same number of people they were previously able to reach. The direct impact of the TV decline has a ripple effect on advertising. And why is that? Well, if less people are watching TV, it means that TV channels are reaching less people, which has an impact on primetime TV ratings. Even during the most prominent time slots, advertisers are now faced with the reality of reaching less people. And to add to these challenging conditions, South Africa has been hit by rolling blackouts known as load shedding. In the recent months, we've experienced load shedding on a daily basis, and we can see a direct correlation between load shedding and a drop in TV ratings, meaning that the ads which were scheduled to fly during that time didn't see the light of day, and advertisers need to look for alternatives such as YouTube to ensure that ads still reach their intended audiences. Despite these changes in the media landscape, YouTube has remained steadfast. Today, advertisers are able to reach 25 million people, and this number continues to grow. Watch time on YouTube has grown by 30% in the last year, proving the importance of the platform in South Africans' day-to-day consumption of the video content. If YouTube was a channel, it would be the fourth largest channel in the country, proving the significant reach that advertisers will be extending to when including YouTube in TV plans going forward. Given YouTube's consumption and the relevancy it provides across marketers' target audiences, YouTube now perfectly complements TV. Throughout this period of immense change, simplifying and tapping into effective ways of extending your reach beyond TV wherever possible is key to success. And what does that simple look like? It's about being able to reach your audience across two of the world's biggest video platforms. Here we can see that YouTube and TV have complementary audiences. Where YouTube is strong, TV is weak, and vice versa. The key to success is using them in conjunction with one another. TV plus YouTube equals better together. But I'm not here to talk about the differences between YouTube and TV. In fact, I would like to talk about their similarities. If we think about it, TV and YouTube have many similarities. You can even say they share the same DNA. Both platforms are used by consumers for information, educational, as well as entertainment purposes. Used together, they're a powerful combination, and this is something we have spent a lot of time thinking about as an organization that does a lot of marketing too. A school of thought entrenched in this process is the concept led by a former professor, a concept of bothism. Bothism represents the notion that alternative and often competing approaches to marketing, such as long-term and short-term marketing, digital and traditional, can coexist and indeed deliver more effectively in tandem. To understand what bothism means in practice for today's marketers, let's have a look at the next video.
And best of all, look at TV and online video. What does that tell you about bothism? For 10 years, we've been having an argument with ourselves about YouTube, ITV, YouTube, ITV. Guess what the answer was? Do them both at the same time and split your budget. Look what you get, a 35% incremental synergy by taking the bothist approach. Why do we keep not getting this message? Look at the synergies that happen when you mix tools together. Bothism works, diversity works, inclusivism works. Let's do it more.
Let us now look at the benefits and the reasons why TV and YouTube should be integrated when running video campaigns. We have seen evidence that YouTube drives incremental reach. And secondly, adding YouTube to a TV plan is cost efficient. It also drives frequency efficiency. And lastly, integrating the two platforms together creates synergies in driving effectiveness. In the recent meta-analysis study conducted by Kantar, it was proven that pairing TV and YouTube in any campaign consistently provides fruitful opportunities for incremental and overlapping reach gains at cost-effective levels, especially as TV-only reach stronghold is declining over time. The study showed that reach from TV-only reduced to 66% between 2020 and 2021 in comparison to the 70% in 2017 to 2019. This is in line with trends noted when comparing results from 2015 to 2016. Incremental reach of YouTube to TV has, however, grown substantially over time, offering marketers an opportunity to fill in the reach gap with YouTube where TV stronghold is weakening at a far more cost-effective levels. The study further proved that YouTube is 7 times more cost-efficient than TV at reaching your target audience, a statistic that is bound to bring exceptional confidence to marketers when making investment decisions, especially in the light of limitations on marketing budgets and with increased target on media efficiencies. Due to the increasingly precise and sophisticated targeting strategies, as well as the fact that viewers control their viewing experience, digital is most likely to reach its relevant audience with less effort. This reality makes YouTube even more attractive as an efficient channel to consider when brand building is the campaign objective. Kantar recommends for the most cost-efficient reach, aim for 30% of YouTube target audience at a frequency of 4, and a very deliberate to run YouTube alongside TV with the same messaging. Not only is YouTube an enabler in driving incremental reach as well as cost efficiency, adding YouTube to the plan also drives effective frequency. Nielsen conducted a study in order to identify optimal levels of frequency between the two platforms. Nielsen found that better frequency management in addition to reaching a qualified audience yields a higher return on ad spend. YouTube executed at a frequency of 1 to 3 is twice as effective as TV executed at a frequency of 5 or greater frequency. Another important pillar of planning across both platforms is how the two platforms can promote creative synergies. There are various examples where this can be showcased, where creativity can be used in various ways to communicate marketers' message in driving marketing objectives. What creative synergies across the two platforms is able to achieve is campaign impact, as per Kantar's study. While it is important to encourage more balanced media planning for positive impact on brand, it will only really pay off if the quality of the creative idea and execution is optimized for both campaign synergy for the intended touchpoint. This means that the same message needs to be clearly communicated across both platforms in order to amplify potential for overlap gains. Well-integrated campaigns with a customized creative lead to an impressive increase of 67% of brand return on investment over non-integrated campaigns. Now that's a lot of additional ROI to be awarded for the minimal price of good upfront planning and creative discipline. How then should we be planning YouTube and TV together, and what are the options that are available? YouTube and TV provide an opportunity to deliver complementary business outcomes across the funnel, and there's a whole host of measurement solutions available to YouTube advertisers that allow them to measure and deliver against the same goals as TV. For example, if an advertiser is looking to grow awareness, this would typically be measured via marketing research for an offline campaign, while YouTube offers solutions such as brand lift and search lift to allow advertisers to report on their KPIs in a fast and accurate, cost-effective way. This is all the same along the funnel. YouTube can deliver against awareness, consideration, and action goals, and there are advanced measurement solutions that are available. When it comes to driving results, there is not a TV plan out there that YouTube could not complement. There are two ways of planning that are available when planning YouTube and TV, namely optimized reach as well as ultimate reach. Optimized reach, for example, entails using the same budget but enabling an advertiser to obtain more reach within the same TV parameters. In this example, we can see that initially the TV budget was 2.6 million rand, and the budget was optimized by adding YouTube to the plan, which will result in extending the reach beyond TV capabilities. Looking at the results, we can see that YouTube has increased the reach by 11%. GRPs have also increased, and adding YouTube to the plan is cost efficient as it has lowered the cost per GRP by a whopping 22%. Ultimate reach, on the other hand, is adding YouTube to the existing TV campaign, and similar to the previous scenario, we can see that adding YouTube to a plan allows marketers to drive positive results beyond TV. With the current economic climate, Ultimate Reach framework is the perfect way of stretching your budget beyond TV in achieving your reach and efficiency goals. As we can see from this Ultimate Reach example, 30% budget has been added, increasing the reach by 19%, the GRPs by 59%, and adding YouTube to the plan proves to also be cost efficient. We've covered extensively how YouTube and TV truly can work together. In times like these, it's critical that marketers prove effectiveness and efficiency across all their advertising channels. The video landscape has undoubtedly changed, and it is important that we reach audiences across the video platforms they are consuming in creating one video strategy across YouTube and TV. We've also looked at the challenges that are facing TV. Declining ratings and reach have a direct impact on the delivery of TV campaigns, and advertisers are now reaching less people than ever before, as we saw in the Cantor study. Application of Bothism, where we maximize on the synergistic ability between YouTube and TV, will deliver not only great results, but efficiently so. As always, please reach out to your Google representative. We are always here to help and support. We look forward to hearing from you as we collaborate in planning TV and YouTube together. Happy TV and YouTube planning!